Hey everyone. It's kind of a somber day, kind of a day that I remember September 11th, 2001, and how beautiful a day it was. And I was, at the firehouse here at work. I'm here today, and I remember the phone ringing, and we were in the day room and getting ready to head out do some training, I think, and the chief's wife called and she says, "Hey, cut on the news. One of the towers has been hit in New York." We're like, "What?" So we flick on the news, and sure enough, a plane has collided. And that's usually when we observe our first moment of silence at 8:46 when the first plane struck. And I was kind of in disbelief, like, wait a minute, how can that even happen? And I was like, out of all the places, I was like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, this has to be deliberate. And of course, a few minutes later, a second plane hits the second tower, and then we all were like, man, we are under attack. What is going on? And then there, just picture after picture and video after video, live video, and just I can only imagine how chaotic it was. And then as they're doing the briefing from the Pentagon, I remember the cameras and everything shaking all over, because that's when the third plane struck. And then, of course, a fourth plane crashed in Pennsylvania. So all bad things, all bad things, all horrible things. And so many people, even today, are still being affected, whether they're dying from cancer, from being part of the rescue efforts, or they're 18-year-old kids and 19-year-old kids that have, plus, that have grown out without mothers, fathers, or maybe even both. And as a fireman, it humbles me greatly to think of that ultimate sacrifice, and it helps me think about and understand that we are all just one step away from death, as it says in 1 Samuel 20. And when David was being kind of hunted, he was being hunted and was just fearing for his life and trying to figure out how to get out of the situation. And yet here we are, go day by day, and we get up and we go about our business, and not realizing that we are just that one step away. But you have to look at that as a glass half full versus half empty, because as Christians, not only are we one step away from death, but that means we're one step away from eternity, and means that we're one step away with spending eternity with God. So that's how I choose to look at it. And if he calls me, I'm ready. So if he allows me to stay longer, then I'll keep on doing what I got to do to please him and to honor him. But back to why these things happen, why these tragedies happen. I had to refer to 1 Peter 5:8, and it's some good and clear instruction here, because we never know we're gonna face, and we never know when the attack is coming, and but we know it's coming, and so we have to be able to stand firm and be strong and understand that that whatever God allows to happen, there will be good in the end. There will be something that comes out of it, whether it makes us unite as a country, whether it makes us stand together as Christians, whether it makes us seek God for those who have never sought him. But in Peter 5:8 says, "Stay alert, watch out for your great enemy, the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Stand firm against him and be strong in your faith." And that's what we have got to do when we're fighting all these different attacks from every side. We're always in a constant battle with something. We're always being tempted with something. And we have to stand firm in our faith. And it's a struggle for all of us every day, including me. So I think together we can help each other hold each other accountable, and just do the best we can, and know that you're only one step away from eternity versus one step away from death. So anyway, have a good day, and like I said, say a prayer for those families and people lost, and of course their families that are left behind. Just a good day to take that moment to remember them. So have a good day.